Hey guys, welcome back to Wine at the Farm, where we are once again tasting wines from our powerful selection at Ella Community Pharmacy, located in Westfield, Indiana. I'm Dr. Erik.
And I'm Dr. Becca.
What are we doing today, boss?
Well, today we're having Buena Vista Cabernet Sauvignon.
Ooh, Buena Vista, some of the oldest grapes in America. Dating back to the 1800s. I think 1867 were when these vines were were brought across from Europe. Yes, 1867 wine. Anybody interested?
Yeah.
It's a red. Probably up in value. They brought the vines over and planted them in the Sonoma Valley, becoming one of the first wineries that kind of helped proliferate everything we got going on in Sonoma, California now.
Sweet.
Yeah. Some kind of fun.
Like the OG.
The OG, yeah,
Wine.
yeah. So
All right.
let's take a little cheers. Try it out. Wow,
Okay.
that is quite wonderful.
Yeah.
Pleasant. So I'm actually going to bring out the text sheet on this one because it had just too much on there for me to remember. My poor little brain doesn't work that well. So we start out with dark fruit aromas of blackberry, there's black cherry, and a waft of cinnamon, which I think is interesting. I'm excited about the cinnamon part. Flavors of black currant, we always have lots of that. Black plum, and a touch of black pepper. So this is a very black wine.
Dark wine.
Although what's interesting is, and then dark chocolate as well.
Oh, okay.
Can't forget all darkness.
Okay.
But they say it's medium-bodied wine with a lot of tannins in there and sweet fruit, creating a long finish. Which, yeah, there's definitely a long finish to this one. I need
Yeah.
to have another sip before I get started on what the wine enthusiast thinks. Or actually, you know what? We'll hang on till the end to go over what the wine enthusiast thinks.
Ooh, yeah.
So what's Becca thinking?
Well, very fruity, I feel like. A lot more than I was expecting when we kind of looked at the tasting notes for how the dark this, the dark that. I don't think I was expecting how, it's not really light, but how much lighter it was than I was expecting.
Okay.
I feel like I can definitely taste like the blackberry
Yes.
presence in there.
I got the black cherry too. Currant, I'm just kind of used to that, but the part that I'm excited about this is that even though it's talking about the pepper, I don't really taste the pepper.
Mm-mm.
And the other thing is, we didn't aerate this the fast way, we did it the slow way. Just open the bottle and let it sit. Yeah, the peppery part's hard for me. The black currant definitely is like the finished flavor with the cedar going along with it. But it is a very, very pleasant.
I'm trying to get that cinnamon. I'm not. There's like a hint of it, maybe.
Well, that's what they said.
Well, I know. I just feel like, you never see many wines with like cinnamon.
No, you don't. That's why I was
so
excited for it.
feel like
I love cinnamon as a flavor.
Should have smelled a little bit more, but there's a hint of it, which is fine. I think I was just hopeful that it smells some more of it.
Yeah, I can't say I do. I don't know. This is, it is wonderful. The dark chocolate is also at the very, very end. So after you get through the black currant, if you just let it kind of like sit in your mouth, I feel like there's definitely some chocolatiness to it on the finish.
Yeah. I kind of wish we would have done, like, before we did any other California cab, just try this one first and then be like, can the rest of these meet the expectations of the vines that started it?
Yeah.
'Cause
It's really good.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It is really good. I have no problem with this one whatsoever. So, I guess I did say at the end. So what are your thoughts?
Okay.
Give us some ratings here.
Some ratings. I might have to give this one a 5.
You can give this one a 5?
Yeah.
5 for it being a cab, 5 for it overall wine.
Overall.
Overall, just a 5. So every time you open this, you'll enjoy it.
I will.
I would have to agree.
I might even have like pick it off the shelf. I don't know that I would like looked at that one and been like, I want to try this one.
To be honest, that is one of the reasons why I didn't pick this one. I think their label has a lot of room for improvement. There's really not too much going on there. Is it classy? Sure. But does it make it stand out?
It looks
No.
like it's from the 1800s.
Yes.
Maybe.
And it does say California's first premium winery. I think that's something they should capitalize on. Like you said, the OG.
Yeah.
It really needs to be like pushed. Come on, marketing people, let's get this party rocking. The Boisé collection is vast, and this wine deserves a lot more recognition.
Yeah.
So, after giving our ratings, again, thanks to Carol's for helping us out. And Wes actually, on a call, our representative called me and was like, by the way, that's one of my favorites. And I can see why. I can see why. Now I'm very interested in comparing this to our other favorites.
Yeah.
And seeing where it lands, because I feel like cabs, you can really just get a good one that tastes really well. I'm starting to understand more of why people really enjoy the cab collection, as well as the tasting as being like the top red.
Yeah.
They really do embody some really interesting flavors you don't get anywhere else. So I think it's interesting. And I gotta share one thing. I was talking to somebody that stopped in the store and like, yeah, I tried wine once. Yeah? How was it? Tasted like leaves. It's like, what? Tasted like leaves? All right, well, that's interesting to me. Anyways,
okay.
Wine Enthusiast does also agree that this is one of a better cabs that are out there. They gave it an 89 for the 2018 vintage. They call it full-bodied wine, quite concentrated and fairly tannic. Packing in dense black olive, interesting, and bell pepper flavors. Now, I've been eating a lot of bells because they're coming on pretty heavy here recently in the garden. Maybe the Black Beauties I could put in line with the flavor profile of this. And then they said it's accented by vanilla and cedar. I'm missing that. I'm not gonna lie. While a bit gangly now, it should be pretty tasty after 2021. Well, I can say after 2021, it is pretty darn tasty. So they were correct on their review of this.
Okay.
I don't know when exactly they tasted 2018. Maybe it was in 18. Maybe some weird things happened between now and then, which reds do age nicely, right? So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then one other thing we wanted to share with you guys. The sign right above our heads right here. We are doing pre-orders for the wine advent calendar.
Yeah.
So I know we had a couple of them last year for anyone that had them. I know I bought one for myself.
Yeah, how was that experience?
It's fantastic.
Yeah. I am a big fan of JP Chenet. I especially love their Brut and Rosé. Those are some of my top favorites. But the amount of variety that you get in this one package from one winery is quite impressive. And I feel like it's wines that you don't normally see. Like the combination of grapes doesn't really happen all that often, or I'm unaware in my novice expertise.
Yeah, there were definitely a couple last year I opened, I'm like, what even is this? But it was fantastic.
Nice. Yeah, I bought one the first year after nobody bought many of them. And I gave away a fair amount because I use them as gifts. But the ones I had, pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So you can save $15 right now. You can't really beat it. You can literally go onto our website right now and register, get one. We'll call you. One of us will probably end up calling you. You can talk to us, say hi, love the video. Yes, I'm in, and we'd appreciate it. So other than that, that's all I got to say. Go drink yourself a great cab. We'll see you next time.